In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story.
Bobby says, well, yes, you should have called them, though your big boss Byron wasn't smart enough to do that, so I guess you can't be all that blamed. And
Well,
did you know that Byron's wife was taken as well?
I had heard, from what I heard, I just didn't hear specifics. So I'd kind of been a little bit out of the loop for the last couple weeks, or last week and a half. Just knowing that someone took them.
And yet you still didn't try to say anything to anyone. You knew it was...
Well, so the thing is more, I knew someone took them. I didn't know who.
But you still knew he was missing. And you knew he was the one that took it.
Well, how do I phrase this? He had been cashing a lot of checks that his ass couldn't cash. So this was more an inevitability.
So is any of this lies since Bobby has that ability?
No.
Okay, but it's not about him. It's about people's lives being on the line.
Yes, it wasn't just him.
Well, the thing is, I just recently only learned of that 2 days ago. And at that
those were
point,
2 days you still had a chance to say something.
well, at this point, people knew. And I did mention it to one other person that they were supposed to pass along, but I don't know if they did.
They definitely didn't.
Who?
Oh, just one of the other Cassiopeia guys. That's Max.
Oh, all right. Do you have any idea where your friend might have kept Elysium?
Give me 1 second. Well, I've been kind of digging through. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's like, I was kind of thinking of like trying to drill him on where, like, what he was going to do, because it's like he said that he took it because we were just going to keep her trying to figure out where to put it. Me and Victor, but we didn't really have. We were trying to think, and then I was talking to him the other, like, just before he was like, what he was doing, and he's like, that I kind of told him that it was like something they were going to try and hide, and he's like, he said he had a friend who knew, like, that he had like a warehouse where he could keep it.
Like a warehouse or a storage unit or something.
That's the thing. I've been trying to figure it out.
Bobby
Kinda-
Bobby just waves a hand and says, "You know what, forget it. We'll just get it straight from the horse's mouth."
Mind if we look through his shit quick?
Yeah, I was about to say it. It kind of points towards the room. It's like, kind of organizing the things, like trying to look for anything written. And I kind of laid it out on his bed. Maybe you might be able to figure something out, because I think he's kind of. I don't know if he's just like paranoid and trying to like encrypt stuff, or he's just got some weird, maybe taking too much stuff before writing. But maybe you can figure something out.
Guess it's time to investigate his shit.
Well, you.
I'll take care of that. So, Elmas is going to do the cursory thing, look around, send the drone around and just check corners of the room that might be stuff hidden.
Okay, so why don't you action roll that?
Okay,
So what action are you going to take?
we're going to investigate. And thank God I was on.
It's going to be investigate. It's good. Also, position's just going to be controlled, because why would it not be? So you're going to try and take the drone and try and look for like any weird corners or anything?
Weird corners, little like false walls, just anything that might be a like hiding spot.
I would say your effect's going to be. I would say like it's been kind of picked through. So I'd say your effect's going to be standard.
Okay.
It's a 32. That's a failure.
I'm
Um,
going to resist this.
you don't. Just for sake of how it works, it's the effect is you don't find anything.
True. That's.
So I mean, you can resist that.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. It's not worth it. Yeah, this. Just his room's been picked clean, guys. Can't anything.
Oh
like,
no. I'm gonna use my finely honed bovine senses to investigate it.
Okay,
What is it? Controlled what?
it's going to be controlled. You're just kind of looking at like just poking at like trying to look for like false anything or something.
My finely honed bovine senses also eat it.
Yeah, that's a 1 and a 3. So you also fail and get XP for that. Yeah,
Just for shits and giggles, I'll do it too.
You don't find anything. All right. Do your controlled standard roll. Investigate.
It's fine. We're all just looking at the same time.
Oh, you got a 6. 6 and a 2. You happen to like look in, like you see, like you kind of move the bed a little bit, and like the room has like a trim, like one of those floor trims around it, and you kind of like shine a light or something around it in just the right angle. And let's just say like the walls are white. You just see a little bit of white sticking out from the top of one of those like floorboards. Or not floorboards, a little trim on the side.
All right, give it a tug.
Yeah. You see that it is a business card that has a phone number written on the back. And you flip it over, and you see like a name, like you see someone's name. But you also see that the address is somewhere out. I don't know, we're not in one of the more populated areas. The address looks like it is one of these former sites that got mentioned earlier that they were using for storage. Or they did, the people, like, it kind of a business kind of out there. And the name, let's call it, might be a fun thing for this. Let's call it Apex Textiles.
All right. Oh, Bobby's gonna pull out his phone and call the number on it.
You do not get a response.
Hmm. All right. Well, if we have a
I mean, Bobby, you know what my favorite letters are?
no,
B&E?
what are your favorite letters?
B and E. Elmas got it.
Oh, by the way, your door's finished.
Yeah, did you make a tinker roll for that?
I gave you it. I'll just give it
It
to you.
came off so cleanly it wouldn't be hard to fix.
Ah,
You may need to go over the screws again at a later date. Here, Elvis writes down on a piece of paper. Here's the size, and here's the proper size and screws in case those might need replacing. But there you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome for not making it messier.
bye.
Okay. So now that you have that, what exactly were you?
Once everyone's outside, Bobby turns to Ash and says, "All right, where did you take the hostages after you saved them?"
Well, we got kind of got a safe house for we're just kind of checking up and kind of getting some seeing how they're doing.
All right, because we need to make a stop on our way here. He waves the business card around as he says that.
What kind? So you want to ask them something?
Oh, he's coming with us.
Yeah.
This is his fault. He can show us where he put the damn thing.
Okay. Well, if he's the one that got us into this, sure, maybe. Yeah. Might as well. Ash just kind of takes a look and is like, I've not. This is all we know about this place, right?
For now.
This phone number doesn't get a
I called it. No one answered at the time.
Hmm.
But tell you what, Bobby turns to Elmas and Ravi and says, "Can you two go on ahead and scout the place out while we go pick up the fella?"
As if I wasn't going to already.
Sure. Be a
Glad to hear
good test of the drones for distance.
Well, we'll meet you there.
Okay, so you're going to. Okay, now it is time for me. Just for funsies, I'm gonna say that is your boarding for that, and we're gonna do. Let's just say, as not to like completely break the flow, let's just do a quick downtime action,
All right.
or your afternoon downtime actions, just so I don't forget it for reasons.
All right.
So Carnival.
I'm gonna have Claudia train in 2 in physical, so I can pop over and give her the 1 in strike, so that she has a three resistance there.
Okay. DM.
3 into physical, so now I have another point, and aim is at 3 for
All
Haley.
right. Torpo.
I forget. Did that count as a failure? No.
Oh, your investigate thing?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a failure.
So would that count towards experience out of
Yes.
curiosity? Okay, cool. I'll put my 2 points into cunning. For Queen.
Okay.
And I'll bring sabotage up to 3. Whoops.
Okay. Okay. So I swap you all over to the black space again.
Oh.
Okay. So how are you planning on doing this? So what is the game plan to go to this place?
Knock first.
I mean, Elvis is gonna just let the drones scout around, see if there's anything out of the ordinary first.
So it's you. So it's Elmis and Aravia.
For now, yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna give you a little topographical or just a top-down look at what you're looking at. So you go to this place. It's like a 30-minute like train drive or however you want to get there. It's not really in a place that's like it is in like a area that is like this used to be like there is nothing like there is nothing around. This is not like there's like 10 minutes to like town.
So we are in scenic bumfuck nowhere.
Yes. There is a hill. Let's say it's a pretty big hill. We're just gonna draw a circle. Just say this is like there is like a main hill. There is a
Okay.
building that, from what you can tell, is in the side of this hill. The hill or the building, so 2 stories tall, and there is a front entrance. There's maybe like a window here and a window like in the corners. And that's about it that you can tell.
Well, time to do the usual and test the front door.
Before enter, there is also some things of note. Namely, that in front, kind of parked to the sides. Okay, I screwed this up, but there are effectively 2 vans and 2 tractor trailers just parked in front of the place.
Oh. Anything notable about the vans?
The vans look to be UW buses or VW buses, and the trucks or the tractor trailers are just they're not like full on semis. They can haul a good amount of stuff. Nothing seems to be filled.
Okay. And are they just like in front of the place, or is there a parking lot, or what?
There is a parking lot. This used to be a military test site. That's
Oh.
effectively what it looks like. That the building is just being used. There is a sign between the windows that just says Apex.
I feel like we've been here before, except this time canonically.
Oh no. It's
So this seems not good, right?
very not good.
Before we get shot, you want to send in one of your little horrors?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's uh takes one out of her hoodie. Alice takes a drone out of her hoodie pocket, puts it on and the ground, and just lets it start walking over.
Okay. How do you want to like? How do you want to just like? How do you proceed?
It's just. Let me get to the map again just to get sure our position.
So this is what you get at a first glance.
Okay. So the tractor trailers are here and here.
Yes, the rectangles are meant to be those.
Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna have the drone walk over there as stealthily as it can be.
Okay. Are you going inside the building, or are you just going to the?
Checking the tractor trailers, see if if we can see if anything's inside them or not. Like if they got
They
any
are
windows.
empty. Anything that was in there has now been taken out.
Okay, time to head inside the building, I guess.
Okay. Let's say the front doors are glass. Like you can see that there's nothing inside. You can also see that there's no lights on inside.
Oh man, Robbie, this is some spooky shit. There's nothing is coming up on any of this.
Is there an
I mean-
eraser?
Means there's no one there to get in our way. Eh?
I that would be nice, but I know our luck.
Yeah. Fuck it. We're going in.
Why? You're supposed to just be scouting.
Who said that?
Me.
As far as I mean, scouting, we can scout the inside.
Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't realize I can just.
Did you find the eraser?
Well, no, but I found something that's going to work as well as the eraser. Okay. Oh, actually, oh, there are just rectangle tools. Damn it. Okay. Okay, it's a filled one. God,
You having fun there?
hold on, I'm trying to get the. Wait, why did it draw just a. What is this box? No. Okay. Freehand, white. Okay. That's the wrong button. Okay. Let's just call it like this. So, as you enter, I will give you this. You kind of slowly open. What the hell is?
Hmm?
How tool is this? What is this album art making bullshit? Okay. Pen line. Can I draw a box? Roll 20. I just need, for the love of God, I just need a pen. It needs to draw where I put the mouse.
I think if you hit shift and the draw tool, that should bind it to a straight line.
It's like giving me this weird circle thing, and I don't know what. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, I think I get it. So this is fill, I bet. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay. So you go in the front door. It's a rectangular room that would normally be a lobby. There is no one in the lobby. There are entrances going to either side of the desk that's in the center of the room. You can tell that there's lights on further on in the building.
Okay, now we take it. Yeah. Elmis, send the little monstrosity in.
Yep. Doing it as it can be.
Okay. So as you go into the next room here is this is just an open area that has a meeting. This would normally be a meeting area. There's some offices to the left and right. Also, ignore whether or not this would be architectural feasible. There's offices to the left and right. Maybe a hallway that has some auxiliary rooms. Nothing of note. This little room has windows that peer out over a rather large work area. This area would be 2 stories. That go out, and there is machinery. This would be where the textiles would be made. Machines are not running. If anything, it looks like there are some machines being dismantled, or the machines have been dismantled and put to the side. Instead, there are little workshops being done. I'll give you it goes you go to the window. There's no one in here. There's stuff happening in each of the corner, and then like there's just a bunch of like loose machine parts over here. And let's say there's like how you'd get down there is that you go down these little, let's say there's hallways to the left and right, and each one of these would have a staircase down.
Is still just any signs of like more signs of people using it other than lights, or still is it just still stuff as the what's it called as the drone goes through?
From what you can tell, you can see that there is like the occasional flash of activity. I'll say that since like you would have to get like one like actually let's say there's like a little table by one of the windows. You hop the spider thing up the table or it goes up it. And as it looks down into the window, you can see that there are like 3 people on each side that are working on something.
I'm guessing it's like, well, we know there's people here at least. Should we go ahead and just call up Bobby?
I think Bobby would throw a conniption fit if we didn't.
Hey, Bobby's on his way. We don't need the call.
Well, give him at least a heads up of, hey, we found some people here.
You can just tell when he arrives, because like I said, he's going to be there shortly.
So I guess see if there's any like opening in the window that the drone can walk through,
The window's like solid. It's not
or just any kind of opening that the drone could like force its way through. Like I don't know, it's a brick building. There's a loose brick.
It's you could have them go down the stairs.
Sure, let's go.
So let's just say that the door is open because there's no like realizing. I would say as you kind of just take a cursory glance, you can see activity, and you can tell that. Let's just say there is maybe like 2 people. Let's say in the corner. By the thing, now they get a better look. You can tell that 2 of these people are armed. And they are overlooking the people who are working.
Is there any like description you gonna say about the people who are working?
They just look like a group of normal people. You can tell that the things they're working on, they look to be some sort of. From what you can tell, it looks to be something computery. Like they are crafting some sort of computer.
I hope we did. Go ahead.
And it looks like they are trying to do something that they are, like, judging by the stack, that there are multiple, like, they're trying to build multiple of things.
Well, they got a factory down there. Or, well, assembly line, more accurately. And they have some people that are armed, but they're basically, like, overseeing forced labor, from what I can tell.
So what you're telling me is we shouldn't light the place on fire.
Yes. We shouldn't light the place on fire.
For a second time.
Fuck. It's so easy. How come the other team gets to light shit on fire, but we can't?
To be fair, that was non-canon.
I mean, we still set the church on fire.
Oh yeah, that's true. That did happen.
Yeah, you set the Nazi medieval times on fire. Actually, it's more that one guy, but
we helped.
You helped. You enabled him.
We are an accessory to arson.
Look, that would be nice too if we could just make this quick. But no, there's a bunch of people that probably, well, like what? How many? Like 50-ish people, you would say, Lolo?
In this area, you see like there's at most 8.
Okay, so maybe we can set it on fire. We just gotta get like 8 people out of there first.
That's
or
a
at least,
big ass.
8, including the armed people.
Oh, 6 people.
That you can tell.
That we can tell at the moment. So, yeah, we're gonna have to say fire's gonna have to be on the back burner for this one.
Okay. I mean,
Also,
I guess we can just kill them.
Also, a lot of it's stone, so it's not going to light up great.
I don't know. The assembly line could probably light real good, though. Either way, I guess it's time for murder. Once Bob B gets here.
Yeah. At this point, Alice is going to recall the drone. No use just leaving it out there to maybe get spotted.
And then head back outside and wait.
No, we'll camp out the lobby.
Okay. Are you going to inform them of what you found?
Yeah? Yo, we got people being held for forced labor down there. It's some kind of electronic thing. I couldn't get a good enough visual to tell more than that. We got at least 8 people in there, 2 armed, and 6 laborers.
That's outside then.
Okay. So I take it you go in there?
Well, yeah, beat up, I guess, first.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll say, you kind of all wait in the lobby. But then it takes like another 30 minutes. And Bobby comes along, and I take you're bringing in. I already forgot the guy's name, but you're bringing the guy that got
Elliot.
kidnapped.
Elliot
You're bringing Elliot.
and Ash.
When Ash heard that there is like a hold of, they brought in, they brought some people with them, namely 3 others. 2 of them are, and all 3 of them are armed. 2 of them are like, they're like tall, muscular black tiger guys that are carrying rifles. Actually, let's just say it's just those 2.
Good for them.
Bobby approving looks.
All right.
But anyway, once they get inside, Bobby will have Elliot next to him and says, "Howdy, friends. Meet Elliot, the wonderful person responsible for all this mess."
Ellie just kind of looks and he just kind of is a little nervous. It's like, hi.
Next time we're gonna go lift stuff from your roommate, fucking make sure you steal the expensive things that look normal.
No. I'm glad this was stolen. You're just a dipshit. Congrats on getting people endangered.
Yeah, I know I messed up, but I'm here. Like, this is the place. My friend ran this place, so I figured this would be a good place to keep it.
Oh, did you now? In that case, can you care to explain this? He waves his hand around. Who the fuck is occupying this building right now exactly?
I have no clue. Maybe they found out.
I think maybe's an understatement.
Alright, well, where in the building did you keep it?
I just handed it over. I don't know exactly where they're keeping it. There's some storage areas in here. This place isn't too terribly large.
Alright, well, what's your friend's name and what do they look like?
He's just like, he's just like, he's just like, like human, just like brown hair, tall guy.
Did that match any of the descriptions of people that I could see from?
No.
Well, for good, better, or worse, they didn't match any of the people I saw at my look.
Well, how do you want to handle this, Ash?
Well, I brought the twins in here in case this got hot, but I don't know. I figure with our group, I could probably take them on. This place isn't too huge from what we got from Elliot here. Sounds like there is a main workroom. There is, I take it. Are you still? Yeah, I take it. Are you outside or are you still?
I would say outside, 'cause that lessens the chance of people hearing us in the building.
Yeah.
Okay. Ash kind of like takes out a notebook and they kind of drew like plans of it. It is like, all right, this is what it seems to be like. On this front floor, when we get in, we have the main, we have the kind of meeting room up here. We have a set of offices to the left and to the right. That each one of those has like 2 separate like side rooms. We have normal like restrooms and all that on either side as well. And just like break rooms. There is a break room on the right and just another storage room on the left. Go down the stairs, that gets you to the main room. looks like they were not exactly using this for. They were kind of using it for textiles, but they kind of didn't know what to do with the machinery. So they just kind of put to the side, and we're using it to make. It sounds like they were making kind of boutique computers things here. They just kind of kept the textile thing, so they were trying to do it that originally, but he's been using this as a kind of a side gig place. Just place where they had like extra storage if they needed to like experiment with something. You go down to the main area through the stairs that are on either side of the hallways. There is a main office or a kind of a planning office that is directly inwards from the stairs. So from my drawing here, so if you go down left hallway down, it's to the right and center. It's kind of in the center and it looks over, the area. Inside here, or inside the main office, or in the planning office, there is an office in the back. But there is also like some planning things, which then also leads. Oh, so there's that. There's also more storage areas to the left and to the right. That look to be like, they look to just be standard like storage. Pretty simple building.
All right, where are we on the map?
You are right here.
You can
Right.
you can
Right
switch to the.
There you go.
Yeah, I was pinging it.
Oh yeah, because you are right here.
All right. And which one was the room that had the guards and the workers?
So right here. So this big area is on the bottom floor. So like these little things right here, these are staircases going down, and you enter in on the second floor.
All right.
So these windows right here are looking down. So what I imagine is my plan that I'm thinking for you guys is basically this. And I'm going to show, like, Ash has, like, okay, I'm going to pin my twins right here. That should get you, they should give you main cover in this main area. If you need them in a different spot, let me know. Judging from what it looks like, I would clear out this top area first and then start moving down.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Okay. Is like, okay. Now, do you three have it? Or do you need me to come with, or do you want me to come with you for backup? Because I can back up the twins, or I can back up you.
I'd say back the twins. They probably need it more.
Well, yes, and also need to protect. Claps Elliot on the shoulder.
Okay. I will keep Elliot with me, and we will be up here. Note, the twins are just kind of standing there with their gun. It's like, they're not going to fire unless they go loud. So unless you want to have some sort of signal for us to know when to go loud, because we're going to try and keep our heads out of the way.
I have a feeling that you'll know when we need to go loud. No one takes a sidelong glance at Aravia. You'll know.
What was that look for?
Oh no reason, no reason at all.
Fucking better be.
Okay. Well, is that a plan?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at BeKindRewind.hazel.town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or BeKindRewind.hazel.town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at cohost or BlueSky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.